Whoops, I don't know where my camera is. But look, guys, I'm a big Seraphine enjoyer. Right? I am one of the biggest Seraphine enjoyers that you know. And one of the biggest Seraphine, here I am, enjoyers that you'll ever meet. From the moment that she's come out, okay, I haven't played League Dispatch, because they've been cooking her. Right? But since she's come out, and I didn't play last patch. But she was, where's my Seraphine? Since she came out, I actually have another account. That's why the games are all. Oh, you can't even see my games. I'm talking about my games. Look, so I am the biggest Seraphine enjoyer you know. I am one of the biggest Seraphine enjoyers. I love playing Seraphine, and I'm not high rank. Probably because I love playing Seraphine from the way they talk about her. But from what I understand. Nah, why is my rank flex on? Hey, whatever. This is P2. Not that it matters. Right? Actually, I'm sure if I just turn on my game, actually, you can see it. Not that it matters, but this is P2. How do I don't know. It doesn't matter. But it is, yeah. And I really like Seraphine. Now, for a long time, I've wanted to make a video talking about all her shortcomings and how Riot has wasted and ruined her. And that is true. But it's not that bad. Now, first I'm going to talk about Seraphine and what I like about her and why I even started playing her. I love mages. And when I talk about mages, I don't mean mages that just blow you up. Because, to me, that's a sorcerer and not a wizard. I like wizards, that's what I mean. Right? Wizards have tools for every situation and stuff like that. They have buffs, they have attacks, they have, you know, everything basically. And I like it. And I feel like Seraphine has been really fitting that for me. She does everything in the game that I like. I'm not a big fan of mobility, so having a dash is not that important to me. But she has a shield, she has a heal, she has an attack, she has 3 types of CC, and a charm, which is technically a 4th one. She is doing the most, right? She has movement speed increases. She basically she can affect almost every stat in the game, and I like that for her. And on top of that, she's a centerpiece character. She wants a team fight. Team fighting is my second favorite part of the game. It's my favorite part of the game. It's team fighting, then laning. Right? Those are my 2 favorite parts of the game. And she's really good at team fighting. Now, she was unique. She would scale, she was weak early, but now they've been shifting her more in the mid game like everybody else and doing damage. I'm pretty sad about it. But she was like an enchanter, she was a carry enchanter. We don't have any of those anymore. Because it was her, she was the beginning and the end. Because Riot can't release a female champ that goes... They can't release a female champ with any sort of poke and keep them mid. Right? They can't... If the character is girl and can affect anybody, if the character is bubbly or happy, that's it. The character is gone. Straight to support, Lux. But for some characters, they seem to care enough to keep them viable. I shouldn't say viable. Keep them strong in their main lane, and for some characters, they're okay with just shifting it entirely. And I don't really know what it is. I'm not really here to get into politics of it. Don't care. They're low-key just trying to sell skins because support players are more... There are more support players playing her, and they want to sell skins. Okay. But I think that part of her kit is long gone. But still, even still, I think she's fine mid. Despite Riot trying to literally scuff, I guess, Seraphine Mid. Now, to talk about the things that I liked about her before, and the ways that they kept her mid, because when she came out, she was known as melodic mid lane mage, right? They thought they were cute using all the consonants, assonants, I forget. But they thought they were cute using it all. And now she's just support. And APC. I won't lie to you guys. This is a topic for another time, but I do not like APCs at all. Right? I think that APCs are a symptom of a problem. And the problem is that whenever ADs aren't good enough or too difficult to play in solo queue, you end up with APCs. Because it's not the first time we've seen them like that. But that's besides the point. The point is that I think Seraphine is fine, even though they're not balancing her around mid. And I think that she can never be weak. Now, I don't know if you guys remember when she was released. Everyone hated her because of the Bracken Crystal stuff. I don't know how people could hate a champ over lore. They hit him over the Bracken Crystal stuff, and they hated her because she was basically Sona 2.0, even though the only thing she shared with Sona was that they both listen, or they both use music, right? Which is insane, by the way. Get him, get him, get him! Okay. That's it, right? They just both use music. So, like, they didn't really have much in common, because I can think of a dozen champs that have shields. I can think of a dozen champs with shields, and what else does Seraphine have? And, like, an R that stuns, right? Like, that's like a dozen champions. But cool. Now, they've succeeded in kind of turning her into that thing, right? She's no longer the scaling mage that she was. But, back to my point. She can never be bad as long as her ult does what it does. The ult is so good. When they came out, people were calling her bad, Sona 2.0, this and that. And I was playing the heck out of her. I'm talking about that champion, like, reignited my love for League, because I haven't been having a good time since they changed Swain. I'm talking about when they changed Swain the first time. And he was no longer doing, like, when he started putting Beatrice on the ground instead of just using it as like an instant skill shot, I mean an instant point and click, I started getting sad. And she like reignited my enjoyment for the game. And I feel like as long as she has the R, I can never put her away. Right? She has the R. What else does she have? She has the Q that does more damage with more people around. The E, the fact that it can root, slow, and stun, that's crazy, right? As long as she can do all of that, she'll always be playable mid. Unless they take away her AP ratios. Entirely. Well, as long as she can do that, she'll be good. Literally. And even though they're not focusing on making her mid anymore, as long as she keeps... What is this fight? We lost some fights over here. As long as she keeps being balanced around those other two lanes, she will end up fine at mid. Always. And the reason for that is because the things that make a strong AP champion that's an APC, I feel like are the same things that make someone a strong mid laner. Right? The better she is at that, as long as they keep her balanced there, she'll always be balanced mid. She might not be... I wish that they would make the other two roles weaker and make mid stronger, but we've already seen the stronger that they make, other than reducing her ratios, the stronger one gets, the stronger the other will get. They made some changes to help out support by making her Q a little faster. That's good for her mid, because now she can fight people at mid, when beforehand she had really little combat pressure at mid. What else did they do for her? Recently, they took away her ability to crit minions with her passive and stuff like that. That stuff has made her weaker for APC, but I think she's still playable mid, because at mid, the danger level is different. When you're playing at bot lane, if you get CC'd or something, you just get OP'd. obliterated, I mean. Like, you will get obliterated because 2 people are hitting you. But if you're playing at mid, the danger level's a little lower because you won't end up getting hit by 2 people. And because you're not getting hit by 2 people, then this was a really good fight. Because you're not getting hit by 2 people, you can actually walk up to auto minions that are low. You can use another skill on minions, right? You'll have teleport. There's stuff that you can do because you're playing at mid. So every time that they make changes, nothing... I think I die here. Nothing can go wrong for mid lane Seraphine, in my opinion. Right? Even though I am a little salty, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little salty that I feel like she's not being taken care of. She's still being taken care of. Does that make sense? Probably not, right? But even though they're not trying to take care of her, that's what makes me sad. They still are. Right? Against their own will. Because if you look at any of those videos with Freak, he won't mention mid lane Seraphine. And the last time that he did mention mid lane Seraphine, he was like shrugging his shoulders at it. Well, they're just a player base that's not... No one wants to play her mid, so she's not supported, right? Like, and you know, if you like Seraphine mid, you know, that can be a little... It can be a little hurtful, but it's true, right? People aren't playing her because why would they play Seraphine mid when they can play Zed? Why would they play Seraphine mid when they can play someone that can kill people? Most mid laners don't want to support people. But I do think it's a little sad because having an enchanter mid was basically an opportunity to have a unique champion. And they've killed that from her, right? The fact that she's not being taken care of mid as a priority makes her less unique, right? They're turning her into any other Lux champ, basically, and that's a little sad. But other than that, they're too long to read because I'm just rambling. Seraphine mid is not taken care of. I will still keep playing Seraphine mid even if she's not a priority, and it's fine. Right? It's fine. I don't even have a third thing. She's just fine. It's not priority. She's fine. We'll be fine. Anyway, GG. See you guys later. Follow if you want. And it's not like I only play Seraphine. I play other mid laners, mind you. But Seraphine is the bae. Right? So if you want to see any of that, I got some of that. See you guys soon.